I was diagnosed with celiac disease during my freshman year of college when I was 18 years old. At the time of my diagnosis, I was super hopeful that cutting gluten out of my diet would help me focus on school, that I'd get back to feeling better, that I'd get my life back on track. And unfortunately, that's not at all what happened. When I went back to school for my sophomore year, I started struggling with stomach symptoms again. After a while of just suffering through it while trying to keep up with school, I ended up back at the GI, who did scopes again and found that I was not eating gluten. So whatever was causing my symptoms had nothing to do with my celiac disease. After many months of workup, I ended up finally being diagnosed with gastroparesis, which is this very odd gastrointestinal condition that means that my stomach doesn't fully contract to move food through to aid the digestion process. So when I'm having symptoms from this, my stomach hurts, I feel nauseous, I throw up a lot, and I actually have to remember to eat on a schedule because I will not get hungry when I'm having symptoms from this. So now at this point, I'm trying to juggle having celiac disease, having gastroparesis, and going to a rigorous college. At this point, I'm at the end of my sophomore year of college. But y'all, it keeps getting worse. So at this point, I have not yet taken a break from school. I made it straight through my freshman year without a break while juggling being diagnosed with celiac disease. My sophomore year, I went straight through. I was diagnosed with gastroparesis, so I was just a nauseous girly the whole time. I go back for my junior year. Things are okay. I'm managing my stomach. I have some stomach pain, but I've kind of figured out at this point how to take care of myself. One morning in mid-October, I woke up and I could not get out of bed. I was in inexplicable pain like I could not describe. It was nothing I had ever experienced before. The student health center at school couldn't help me. My primary care had no idea. They referred me to a rheumatologist. The rheumatologist said, it's possible that you have rheumatoid arthritis. They did blood work on me, and when I went back for my follow-up, said, all your blood work was normal. You must be fine, as I am in inexplicable pain. So at this point, I'm like, I can barely move my body, and you're telling me that I'm fine. I was expected to go back to school on Monday. Midterms were coming up, and I felt like the doctor was telling me that I was making up everything that was going on with me when I was in incredible pain. So in absolute desperation, I made a meeting with the dean of student care, who was awful. I'll get to that in part 3, and made the decision to drop out of school under the understanding that I would be returning in the spring.